Let's see what this one has to say. How long George Floyd been sober now? A cop was punished for getting him off the dope. That's truly a injustice. I'll tell you what's an injustice. Your butchering of the English language. But anyway, it's an injustice. You should probably say how long has George Floyd been sober, but let's put that to the side for a moment here. No, a cop was punished for murdering George Floyd. And he can never be pardoned for that by the president. So fucking deal with it. Now, this Mensa member gave this reply to somebody who said Ashley Babbitt was a traitor to our country and got what she deserved. We were having a conversation about January 6ers. We were having a conversation about Ashley Babbitt. We were having a conversation about Officer Byrd, the officer who defended his nation against Ashley Babbitt. And you brought up George Floyd. I wonder why that is. I wonder why you couldn't discuss the subject at hand and had to change the subject to somebody else. I'm going to go out on a limb and say it's because you're not fucking intelligent enough to have these conversations. But I'd love to hear from you. What was your reasoning for changing the subject away from Ashley Babbitt and to George Floyd? How long has George Floyd been sober now? I don't know, as many years as he's been dead. How long has Ashley Babbitt been sober? You're comparing George Floyd to Ashley Babbitt. George Floyd, which was a travesty to say the least, but in my opinion, nobody that should have been praised. I think that his funeral was it was a facade, it was a disgrace. And I think that the hero worshiping around George Floyd is something that is completely uncalled for. He was no pillar of the society. That doesn't mean that he deserved to die at the hands of a cop in the street for passing off a counterfeit bill. Ashley Babbitt attacked our Capitol, was attempting to kill the line of succession while stopping an official government proceeding to count the results of an election in the United States of America so that she could install a dictator over the winner of that election. I guarantee you that if it was Joe Biden that had been declared the loser of that election, and Joe Biden held a rally on the Ellipse that day, and Joe Biden's supporters talked on their social media accounts for weeks how they were heading to Washington, D.C. to stop the steal. And it was BLM supporters of Joe Biden that showed up for that speech and then marched down to the Capitol building and did everything the exact same way, up to and including what Ashley Babbitt did. You guys would have cheered on all of the body bags that would have been filled as a result of it. You guys would have said they should have wiped them all out. I guarantee you. And that's exactly what that cop who shot Ashley Babbitt should have done. He should have kept firing. He should have unloaded his clip, reloaded, and kept on firing. He should have left bodies in that hallway that needed to be fucking stacked. You cheer on a cop murdering somebody in the street because he was a racist piece of shit. We cheer on an officer doing his job and defending the Capitol building against domestic terrorists. We aren't the same.